Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me as part of our 88th STA Annual Market Structure Conference is Greg Lee, Managing Director of Paxos Securities at Paxos, to discuss why new technology and competition are needed in U.S. equity settlement. Greg, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you very much for having me.
What is Paxos doing in regards to security settlement?
So Paxos is bringing a new clearing agency to the U.S. equities market. We're in the process of filing a full clearing agency application with the SEC that hopefully the public will be seeing details about. But we're trying to bring innovation to a space that's really had very little for many decades now. We think we can do a lot for the industry to create a flexible clearing infrastructure that'll enable the innovators in the industry to push things forward and continue to drive the industry forward.
Why are you wading into this segment of this market now?
So it's been interesting what's happened over the last years, somewhat fortuitously for us, is we've seen a lot of public commentary about the clearing infrastructure. What we saw in January this year and March last year was a real stress on the system. And while some will claim that the system worked and it survived, we really see that the stress it created, the fact that businesses were at risk simply because of a margin obligation that really could have been handled a lot better. So we think that the industry moves to accelerate settlement are a great move for the industry, but we think they can do more.
Why would market participants benefit from working with Paxos?
So working with Paxos, certainly you're working with an innovator, right? We're there as a new incumbent. We're listening to people. We're hearing about the problems that they have today and we're addressing them. We're not simply, pushing an old school model down their throat and forcing them to work with the legacy infrastructure. We're listening to them and we're addressing their needs on the capital and cost front, as well as trying to provide an infrastructure that'll let them create new, wonderful, innovative instruments in the future.
Greg, what's next for Paxos and its product and regulatory development?
So hopefully the clearing agency registration is the next thing. There'll be a public comment from the SEC, which the industry will see and have the chance to opine on. And then from there, we'll launch on street-side US equities. And then we'll look to move further into the ecosystem and provide benefits for other asset classes and other areas of the industry.
All right, Greg, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.